Hello guys, a friend of mine sent me a video, and that video jolted something on the inside of me, and I see a lot of Nigerian families going in that direction in the nearest future, especially Nigerian families living abroad. And as a parent, you need to start working and preparing towards your retirement, because the children that we brought here, the children that were raised with the culture of old people's home, will not take you into their own houses for you to come live with them. You understand? So,
and I have nothing.
Nursing home.
And I need you to take care of me.
Nursing home.
You can't do that.
Nursing
You're not
home.
going to do that.
2 words, Dad.
Nursing home. So you'd put your dad in a nursing home.
Nursing home. Well, what else would I do? Take care of you myself?
How about that? Or put me in your home and have 24-hour nursing assistant.
In my house?
Yeah, why not?
With my kids? And my car? And my husband? And my pool? And my guest room?
I'm just your dad.
Exactly.
The one that made it all possible.
I would love you from a distance, Dad. You know I love you from a distance. We better that way.
sometime last year, I had, a friend of mine called me and, wanted me to come say hello to him, just to catch up on old times. The guy used to work at this long-term care home, and he said, "Oh, come see me," and all that. So when I came over, he introduced me to this elderly Nigerian woman, a Yoruba woman. He said, "Andrew, you speak Yoruba?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Come talk to Mama." "Yeah, Mama, come. One of your sons, one of your grandchildren is here," and I got talking to Mama and all that. So I think Mama was at the time Mama was inching towards 90. And after that conversation, after that visit, I called my friend up, I think it was about a month later or so, just to, oh boy, have fun and all that. And he said, I said, it's my friend, my good friend, Mama. He said, "Oh, Andrew, I didn't forget, thanks for reminding me, Mama passed too and all that." I said, "Hey, yeah, pleasant woman, wonderful man and all that." And he said, "Andrew, but you know what I find, really baffling about Mama's passing and all that?" I said, "What is it?" He said it took a long while for one of Mama's children to show up at the long-term care home. They kept calling the children. I said, "But the children, don't they live in Canada?" He said, "Of course, the children living here in Canada and all that." He said, it took a long while. I said, so all the while were they not coming to visit Mama? I said, "No." He said he's even tried, asked the other care assistants. He said none of them. He said most of them will tell you, that nobody comes to see Mama. And that really got me worried. And I see a lot of Nigerian families going in that direction. So as a parent, you need to start working towards your retirement. You need to start working towards your retirement. If you're going to retire here, you have to be sure that you're not going to be thrown into one long-term care home by your children. Do you want to retire here, abroad, or you want to retire back home in Nigeria? So the choice is entirely yours. But that really got me thinking when I stumbled on this video. Anyway, it is what it is. Live as it is.